YouTube, what's up? This is weird. I've never made a video or anything like that, or thrown up on YouTube after making. But I just got done watching Trisha Paytas. I can't remember what the title was. I think it was like, I've ruined my life or something. It literally was just uploaded. It's Sunday the 30th. Like, I don't know. At least I just saw it like 30 minutes ago. Anyway, I've been kind of watching you through David Dobrik and Jason Nash and that whole group. I've been watching them ever since I was in college, which was like 3 years ago. And I started watching you because of them. And ever since the whole, David Dobrik is Ted Bundy video and all this kind of stuff, ever since the breakup, pretty much, the official breakup, you just seem to be struggling. I don't mean to smile, sorry, this is just really, really awkward for me to do. But you just seem to be struggling a lot, and you probably won't even see this. I'm sure no one will even see this. But I just thought maybe I think a lot of these people on YouTube, these drama channels, or just people in general, are so quick to just give you shit for feeling the way you do, or, find a way to make fun of you for what you do. And I don't think it's fair necessarily, or there should be someone advocating for your side. Not saying that, actually, I don't know what I was gonna say, but anywho, I think if you ever do see this, or if anyone ever sees this, here is kind of because I would handle this situation, or how you're feeling, because I feel I relate to you in a lot of ways. I don't necessarily take it out on social media, or it may not be as extreme as the feelings you have, but I have definitely been in your shoes as regards to people not liking me, or feeling like I don't fit in, or feel like I have no friends, or just how you're feeling, or feeling like you're hopeless, or why are you here, or people, just not feeling wanted. I definitely have felt that, not necessarily right now, but 2 or 3 years ago, it was heavy, strong on me in college. So first thing I think you need to do is just take a break from social media. I know it's your job, but from what it seems, you can, afford to take a week, 2 weeks, or even a month. I think that would be really beneficial for you. I think you're one of those people, which isn't a bad thing, that takes comments and just everything on social media really, really hard. And I'm not a social media person, so obviously I don't know that, or how it feels. I can't imagine if I post a photo on like Facebook and I just got hate comment after hate comment, how I would feel. It'd probably be pretty devastating. But I think you need to just take a break from reading things like that, or whatnot. So yeah, first thing I would do, take a break, girl. Posting and not saying that you shouldn't be able to talk about your feelings or whatnot, but I think because you do it so often, people aren't starting to take you seriously. And I'm not saying you're only doing this for views. I really don't know. You don't seem like that kind of person that necessarily would just make a video, or at least a video of you crying or whatnot, just for views. So yeah, take a break. You seem like a really genuine person who has a good heart. You just are having an issue with finding a way to express your feelings, or how your feelings in the right way. I think you are someone that, because I kind of am the same way as you. I put my heart and soul into every relationship I have, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship. I am constantly doing things for people, even though they may or may not deserve it. Because if you're my friend, or if I'm dating you or seeing you, my happiness is when they're happy. So if that means helping them out financially, that means picking them up at 3 o'clock in the morning because they're too drunk to drive, that's something I would do, regardless if they would return around and do it to me. So when I am broken up with, or if I've lost a friend, I take it hard too. It makes me very upset. And I think that's definitely something you struggle with as well. And I think it's hard for you to find a good group of friends, not only because you do have fame, people know you have money, people know they can get places if they become friends with you. I think that is a whole other aspect that is added on to your life than mine, because no one is using me for anything besides maybe money, but very little amounts of money, if that, like a dinner here or there. Anywho, so I think you need to, like I said, take a break is the first thing I would do. And I know you said this before, but you know, you take a break for 3 days and then you're back on social media. I think Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you need to take a break. Then I heard, you know, you have a therapist. I would continue to go to therapy. If whatever, I don't know your guys' relationship, or I don't know too much about your therapy, but if she's not working for you, if you don't feel a change, then maybe you need to go and find another one. Or, you know, bring your sister and your mom and just detach from the world for a little. Just go and then be with people you know that love you, you know that are always going to be there for you, thick, thin, good, bad, and they have showed that they are. They just love you for who you are because they know who you are. Go and take a trip with them. Don't bring bring your cell phone, but turn it off and throw it away somewhere. And then in a month or two, you know, if you feel better, get back on social media, because I know it is your job and it is what pays the bills, but at the same time, you can't neglect your mental health just because you need to make a quick buck. And then I think you just need to grow as a person. I think you need to figure out what helps you cope when something goes wrong. So if, you know, you lose a friend, don't turn to YouTube. Regardless, I have been in some shitty situations with friends or significant others treating me like shit, even though I did nothing wrong. Not to, like, I'm sure there was things, you know, I could have done better, but for the most part, I treated them well, and I got returned shit. They took advantage of me, basically, and they're still taking advantage of me. So I have just learned, and I know it's easier said than done, but you just have to accept it. And once you start just not giving a shit is basically what you have to do, then your mental whatever improves significantly. Like when I was in college, and I was constantly concerned what people were thinking about me. And I think I was so concerned about it to the point where it became to where people didn't like me, because I don't know, maybe I came off fake, or I